I'm gonna watch this 2K23 My Builder. This is 2K Labs. I just want to go through it. I'm just gonna react to it. Drop your builds down below what you want to make this year. I heard 6'9" point guard might be the move. Might be it, but let's get into it.
Drop the sauce on the Myplayer builder, and we have some great information to share with you. You know, day one recommended builds we usually like to avoid because it involves some degree of guessing, and here at NBA 2K Lab we're into hard facts and not opinions as much. But in reality, who actually...
One thing I've always done in every 2K, I usually wait probably a week to find my build and actually spend money on it. So if you're the type of person to build one day one and spend money on it, you're a strong soldier. I respect you. You got balls. But I'm pussy, so.
Who uses their first build for the majority of 2K? No one. So for this video, we're going to give you some key tips and some major changes you want to look out for when making your first build so it's not completely useless in a month's time. We definitely plan on making recommended builds a higher priority this year, unlike some of the past years, but we have to do our due diligence in the MyPlayer builder ourselves. So if you're here right now watching this video and you're not subbed, now would be a great time to do so.
I'll sub
try and
after.
get this video to 2.3 billion likes in honor of Michael Jordan. And with that being said, let's get right into that video. The first thing we're going to talk about is the brand new badge tier system. Now there's 16 badges in each category with 8 tier 1 badges to choose from, 4 tier 2 badges, and then 4
Wait,
tier...
that's a new badge. Increases ability to knock down perimeter shots when spotting up patiently. Claim more.
3 badges. Now in order to unlock the tier 3 badges, you'll need at least 10 badge points invested in that specific category in either tier 1 or tier 2 before you can even look at tier 3. Tier 3 badges cost so much that even the bronze level of any badge in that section costs 5 badge points. So they really make you specialize into a category if you want the best badges.
This 2K is gonna be a fucking grind. God, I do like that because it seems like they're knocking down the pay to win, because it's day one you come out with the 85 overall but you have no badges, you're cooked. But someone that's just putting in work, I like it. I know some people are gonna be mad. 2K can't make everyone happy. Someone's gonna be mad, but
even at the lower level. Now, unlike last year in 2K22, badges will not get cheaper with the more attributes that you put into them. Now we made this quick handy chart to show you guys how much each badge costs in the...
So bronze tier 1, oh my. 8 for tier 3 Hall of Fame. Good God. You have to fucking grind. God damn.
Different tiers. Now these badge costs remain the same for each tier and not for each specific badge. For example, a tier 3 Hall of Fame badge will always cost 8 points no matter what or how much you have invested in those particular attributes. Now if you remember last year, if you increase certain attributes, those badge point costs would go down. This year it's not like that. Now another interesting thing this year, and we don't know yet how well it works, but there's no attribute threshold to equip a bronze badge in your tier 1 categories. Like I said, we don't know how well tier 1 badges will work, and I do believe you'll need to supplement those badges with their respective attributes for them to actually be effective, and that's something we'll definitely be looking forward to test, and that's going to be the best and most valuable bronze badges, which we'll definitely get to eventually. Now another great tip to consider is that for categories that you may not put too many attributes in, it may be a good idea to target a tier 1 or tier 2 badge where you can get it to Hall of Fame. Of course, try and aim for a badge that fits your playstyle, but what this will do is allow you to essentially get a Hall of Fame badge for free when you make it a core.
I don't know if I'm fucking stupid, but I'm so confused. I am so fucking confused already, so I'm just gonna let him talk. Because I don't get the tier. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. So I am yeah. Tier 1's right there. You can't see it. Tier 1. Tier 1. Tier 2. Tier 3. So they just tier the badges, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I guess I get it now.
Badge, and we're going to talk about those core badges in more detail in just a minute. Yes, you can get a free badge in this 2K for each category. Now, my last point on the new badge system is that there's certain badges that can be in different tiers depending on how you make your build. So there are some tier 3 badges that can also be bumped down to tier 2 depending on the way you construct your build. We're still trying to figure out the logic behind everything.
That's pretty cool. Certain builds will have... That's pretty cool. God damn, this 2K is fucking In
Play around
depth.
with the builder, and it could be possible that you can manipulate this to your advantage, because you may be able to change your build around to get a tier 3 badge into tier 2, which will of course cost less badge points. We might be onto something here. And while we're on the subject of saving badge points, this brings me to my next major thing that you guys need to know for the NBA 2K23 builder. NBA 2K23 will include the addition of the brand new core badge feature. Now this core badge system essentially gives you one free badge per category, and ideally you'd like to core one of your most expensive badges, because those are
That's pretty fucking cool. So you can get limitless range off the bat. So when you get that free badge, use it on a tier 3, not a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Tier 3. Because it's going to be harder to get. That's 8 points for a badge right there. So use that on a tier 3.
obviously valuable badge points you'll be saving to spend elsewhere. Now you're able to core any badge in any tier at any level as long as you have it unlocked with the right attribute threshold and enough badge points in that category. It doesn't always have to be a tier 3 badge either, even though they're typically the most expensive. For example, a Hall of Fame tier 2 badge still costs more than a bronze tier 3 badge, so just be aware of these things to help optimize your badge points. There is a catch to the core badges, however, the only way to get the benefits of these core badges is by doing challenges or quests to unlock that badge to be cored. And while we don't know the challenges just yet or what it takes exactly to unlock these things, since we didn't have access beyond the My Career Builder and the tester, but this feature is definitely interesting nonetheless. The last major difference in the builder from 2K22 to 2K23 that you need to pay attention to is that I noticed each attribute is tied into many other attributes. I literally spent 2 hours at least during my time at Community Day to get all the attribute weights because it seemed very important to me. Now when you make your build, you're going to find it very hard to make a demigod build this year because the attributes that matter the most are sometimes tied into up to 8 or more other attributes. For example,
Did he just boost that up? Did he just boost that up and everything else went up too? So you can't just go pass accuracy all the way up, then go like that. Like those are still gonna cut. Holy shit! Which kind of makes sense. So you can't just have that. I like that. I fucking like that. So I'm assuming if he goes like driving layup up, driving dunk's gonna go up too.
as you raise your ball handle attribute, the first attribute that goes up with it is speed with ball, and to increase just these two, your ball handle and speed with ball attributes alone, it's going to cost a decent amount of your total overall. But that's not it, right? Your ball handle is also tied to driving layup, speed, pass accuracy, acceleration, even close shot, and then it goes perimeter defense, vertical, and stamina, all in that order. So like I said, these attributes are weighted in a way where it's going to be really hard to find a super well-rounded build right away. As you can see, this build right here is a 78 overall just by maxing out my ball handle.
That's kind of fucking cool. Cause I don't want to be getting sprayed by a 6'10" dude that's dunking and crossing me. I like that. You're gonna have to, for Pro-Am, you're gonna have to find some role players.
99. And if you're worried about dribbling and stamina as a guard, you might need that 99 ball handle to unlock handles for days on Hall of Fame, right? It also might be important to note that if you want a 99 speed with ball, you'll automatically be an 85 overall without touching any of the other attributes. We'll speak more about this on the live stream later today, which will be September 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Holy shit. So if you go speed with ball up right up, like if you're just you're already at an 85? That's fucking crazy.
On this NBA 2K Lab YouTube channel. And like I said in the last video, you definitely don't want to miss that. We're going to have some incredible guests on the stream to share their perspective, so we cover all angles of NBA 2K23, so make sure you guys have those notifications on. Now before I get out of here for this video, man, I'm going to leave you guys with a couple brief tips to help make your first build. Of course, I just rambled on about the whole new badge tier system, so I'm going to give you guys a couple quick tips here. Now the new badge system is completely overhauled, and like I said, it's going to be tough to get all the badges you want, so make sure you meet the thresholds of the ones that you plan on using the most for your playstyle and build, and that includes, badges in tier 1, 2, and 3. Don't just try to target the tier 3 badges. Next, make sure that when you're choosing your dunk attribute, you want to meet these certain attribute thresholds if you're looking for contact dunk.
That makes sense. Smalls only, bigs only. Driving dunk. So I mean that was pretty much like last year.
Dunks or quick drops, etc. This is very similar to last year with a few minor changes, so be sure to double check and make sure you meet those requirements. This also ties into the point above where that skill dunks or the meter dunks from last year actually feel much more consistent with the brand new meter, so if you like dunking, it could be even more fun this year. And I had a blast on my 99 dunk build last year, and I think this year it could be even crazier.
Bro, look at his bar. You can't see it. Bro, watch his bar.
So this year, and I had a blast
Watch
on my
it-
99
watch his
dunk
3
build
bars at
last
the
year,
bottom.
and I think this year it could be
Cross,
even
cross, now he
crazier.
has none.
So just keep that in mind if you
But he
plan
still
on
takes
making a
DeMar to
player
the
with crazy
fucking-
dunking. Now, badges in this 2K all cost the same amount of points within each tier no matter what, and like I showed you before, here's the quick and easy chart for you guys to reference. Keep in mind that the cheapest tier 3 badge is of course bronze, which still costs 5 badge points, so these tier 3 badges are definitely going to cost you. Now, one of the most interesting MyPlayer changes is the core badge feature, which allows you to equip 1 badge per category for free, but it does require a specific quest or challenge for that specific badge to unlock it. Now, one of the last tips before I get out of here, guys, is I wanted to mention that it feels like 2K actually made weight and strength matter this year, and we suggest playing around with your player's weight instead of always going to the minimum for the max speed, as it seems that the pros outweigh the cons when you're adding weight to your player. Strength also matters this year and is at the very least important for getting the brand new bully badge, and it's the only attribute to unlock this badge, and you're going to need at least a 90.
See, I like that too, because of the other 2Ks, you could have a skinny center backing down my big ass glass cleaner. So I love it. I love it. Dubs, dubs, dubs.
5 strength to get a Hall of Fame bully, so that badge could be crazy. Something to look out for. Now, this honestly could be the year of the role player, and I imagine you'll definitely see a lot more team basketball with the way these attributes are weighted, especially with the addition of the adrenaline boost. Now, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, a simple like always goes a long way. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't for the best and most accurate 2K info.
Well, seems like that's about it. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, like he said, but to me, I'm gonna be posting more once I see more videos. So drop down what build you're gonna make, what build you're thinking of, and good luck this year, y'all. Let's be great. Let's be fucking great.